testing site in New York City. And also with me is Harvard Medical School physician Dr. Aditi Nerurkar. Dr. Nerurkar, I'll start with you. There's a lot of uncertainty about just how much protection the current Pfizer shot provides against the Omicron variant specifically. Dr. Fauci talked about this Omicron-specific shot with my colleague Jose Diaz-Balart just a few minutes ago. This is part of what Dr. Fauci said.
It makes sense to think in terms of at least having ready an Omicron-specific boost. We may not need it, so it doesn't go without saying that we absolutely are going to need this. It may not need it at all, but I think it's prudent to at least prepare for the possibility that this may be a persistent variant that we may have to face, even though it's at a very low level.
Dr. Nerurkar, I mean, do you agree with Dr. Fauci there? Will we need this Omicron-specific vaccine?
We may need it, Craig. It's a proactive move rather than a reactive move, and a welcome change from what we've seen in the recent months where we're doing things, much delayed in our timeline. This could be what we need for sterilizing immunity. Our current vaccines protect us from hospitalization and death, but they are less protective with transmission. And the hope is that this new variant-specific vaccine may really help with transmission and minimizing transmission.
Dr. Nerurkar, let's go from New York to New Jersey for just a moment, because Governor Phil Murphy, governor of New Jersey, he tweeted on Monday that, quote, cases are down by roughly 2/3 from 2 weeks ago. Does that signal to you that this Omicron surge may not last much longer?
Looking at data from the UK and South Africa to really assess how long the surge is going to be continuing. Across the Northeast, we are seeing a decrease in cases in other parts of the country as well, which is reassuring. But we can't forget that hospitalizations and deaths are not far behind. Unfortunately, these are lagging indicators, and we will see a rise in the next 2 to 4 weeks of these very concerning metrics.
The Director General of the World Health Organization, Dr. Nerurkar, said on Monday that if countries use all of the comprehensive strategies and tools to fight COVID, quote, we can end the acute phase of the pandemic this year. We can end COVID-19 as a global health emergency, and we can do it this year. Are you as optimistic?
I am typically very optimistic, Craig, but I feel that this statement is aspirational and not couched in reality. Along with that, Dr. Tedros did say that we would need 70% of populations in every country vaccinated. We must prioritize global vaccine equity. The lowest income countries will not receive vaccines until 2023. So if we are to end the pandemic, we must focus on vaccine distribution globally to everyone. That is the only way to end the acute phase. Otherwise, a new variant will emerge in these lower or middle income countries.
All right. Dr. Aditi Nerurkar, we'll have to leave it there. Dr. Nerurkar, thank you. Thanks so much as always.